look at a few quick tips on things you can do that are easy to start making your class more accessible. Remember, these are just the tip of the iceberg. However, they are fairly easy things to address, so we might as well start here. First, when using URLs or links, avoid link text like click here or read me. These can be very confusing with a screen reader, and try to use unique link text. Speech recognition software may have a bad experience trying to read long and difficult links. If you can use a sentence, that's fine, but avoid something longer than a sentence. Avoid using image links, that is an image that someone needs to click on to go to the link. If you feel you must use an image link, use alt text that conveys the location and purpose of the link. Don't put more than one link to the same destination next to each other. And be sure to have non-color indicators of links, for example, underlining, that's always present and not just present when you hover the mouse over the word. This is especially useful not only for people using screen readers, but also for people with motor challenges. The size of your text, and especially the size of your link, should be generous enough for users with low coordination or on mobile devices, but not too large so that people don't accidentally activate the links. Line breaks can add special challenges, especially for screen readers, because they get read differently by screen readers. If you have the end of a paragraph, you use enter or return only, and the screen reader will read that as blank. If you use shift plus enter or return, this is a line break, and this will be read like a sentence. Most importantly, be sure to delete unnecessary breaks on your pages. Many of us get confused by alt text. Your alt text should be descriptive. It should not just be something like the title of the document or image which you are describing. I might use alt text that said black words on light yellow background with a blue and gold wave pattern in the background as my alt text for this image that you're looking at right now. For colors, things can be complicated, but the great news is that on Canvas we actually have a built-in accessibility checker, and you can see an image of what that looks like at the bottom right-hand side of the screen. Pay attention to that accessibility checker. If it comes up red, that means there's an issue, and suggestions will be given if you click on it to tell you how to fix the issue. If you're not in Canvas, you can also use the link I've provided there, toolness.github.io/accessible-color-matrix. Font choices should probably be fairly simple, and for headings, I would recommend Arvo, Museo Slab, and Rockwell. For body text, Arial, Century Gothic, Helvetica, Tahoma, and Verdana are easier to read. Open Dyslexic is a free font that was designed for people with dyslexia. Be sure to use only one or two fonts and make them at least 12 points. Semantic structure is important, and you can pay attention to this when you're creating documents in Word or in Canvas. You should use heading tags, but only when the content is actually a heading. And rather than underlining or italics or bold, use styles that you can find in the Styles menu in Canvas or your word processing software. You can customize the styles, so if you're not a fan of the defaults, feel free to go in and customize those. But be sure to use them because they're read differently, and the text will be read in order properly by a screen reading if you pay attention to semantic structure. We're going to have a lot more accessibility videos to come, specifically about particular software and particular functions. This was just a few really quick fixes you can make to your class right now in very little time that will make a difference to people who need them. See you next time.